Hello, hello. All right, boys, we got carnage again. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be really fun. All right. Um, so basically, we've got a lot of different things here that happened yesterday. We've got a lot of stuff that went down. Um, the Fed may just keep printing. Now, obviously, firstly, everyone wants to know, oh my gosh, inflation, no. So basically, CPI, the Consumer Price Index, we came here and we got 0.8% and 0.9% core CPI. So that's kind of why the markets are freaking out right now, obviously. If we look at the markets here, UVXY is pushing a little bit. The S&P actually is not really. It's kind of recovering right now as we speak in the pre-market, but we'll see how they open up. I don't think right now. I'm not really freaking out over this because I mean, let's be honest. Everyone has known that inflation is going to rise. So whether or not it's a little bit higher than expected as far as time-wise, yeah, we can get a crazy inflation beat. Yes, this is totally true. But it's not something that I'm freaking out about, my friends. So before we get to, I just saw a chat that Dr. Pepper. That's funny, my friend. I'm gonna get to that. But firstly, everyone wants to know what the hell's going on today. So the Fed may just keep printing. Actually, one of the presidents from I forgot where it was exactly, but he basically said they may just keep printing. But they also at the same time, they do realize that it's kind of unlikely they're going to get another one through Congress. But that's kind of what one of them was talking about. Also, there's been some discrepancy as to what JP has been saying and what the smaller the more branched out Fed presidents have been saying. And this is one of the things that is interesting. One of the guys here, Ballard, U.S. will see inflation in 2021 and some will hang on in 2022, right? I think inflation would be 2.5 to 3% in 2021 and 2.5% in 2022. So, so this is really interesting. And these are things that everyone has kind of been knowing. Inflation is going to be, it's going to be present, but the market just wants to, just get stimulus and highly accommodative, low interest rates, that's all we want. So the markets are freaking out right now. Also, don't let me forget when the market actually is about to open, because I will go on a tangent and literally forget the market's about to open. Literally, we've got 13 minutes right now. Job numbers will not be good until pandemic is over. So this is actually my little point here. So basically, we missed the job expected number of 1 million, right? We were supposed to get 1 million. We got 266K jobs, and that's absolutely awful. And that is one of the worst ones that we have got. And I think that there's a good shot that the Fed will stay highly accommodative until we get job numbers back to pre-COVID levels. I think there's a serious case to be made, and I'm making that case right now. I'm not necessarily trading like that is going to happen, because that could be another year from now. That could be a whole nother 12 months. I mean, that could be 5 months. Who knows how long it's going to take till we get, I don't know, till COVID is done, essentially. Who knows? So oil thing. We also got this oil thing here that I didn't really look into this very much, so I'm not going to try to give any strong opinions on this, because I have not read all this yet, and I don't fully understand what the hell is going on here. But this is something a lot of people have been talking about. So, I mean, this is, fire, no impact on production. So the production of oil seems to be the cause for concern here. So yeah, I'll leave for now. We'll just leave it at that. Maybe if this turns into something bigger, we'll talk about it more. But I also want to talk about the S&P 500 correction. A lot of people have been talking about the S&P 500 correcting. And I just wanted to give you guys some technicals here, and I just wanted to say that we're really not looking that bad. We're not looking that overextended. The real thing that bears are betting on, as far as the S&P 500 correction, they're betting on bad inflation. They're betting on interest rates. They're betting on no stimulus. They're not betting on the actual technicals or we're going to get a bear market now. Well, every investor, everyone wants to short now and not buy shares. No. So I just want to let everyone know that we're not looking that bad. On the RSI, we're literally neutral. Okay, now obviously, and that doesn't justify the valuation. You could say we've risen a ton. Yes, but I would argue that a lot of it is justified not because of the policies and economic stuff that's going on, but because the internet's wide kind of penetration of young people kind of getting open to investing. And the amount of people that are investing now is higher than it's ever been before. And that's only going to increase. I think it's only going to increase. So, you know, we could still get a correction, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of my thoughts on that. So yeah, the U.S. inflation, yeah, we is soared. The CPI, yeah. So that's what's freaking the market right now. We'll have to see. I don't really know what we're gonna open up with here. We'll see. Looks like they're bleeding right now. We will see. Yeah. UVXY is not doing too great, so I mean, it's doing pretty good, but it's not amazing, right? It did go up 10% yesterday, so the fact that it's up 7% today is a little bit concerning, you know. But then again, this stock has been getting absolutely, I mean, it's not really a stock, but it's, you know, it's gotten absolutely annihilated. Let's check the other stocks here. Did I go over everything here? All right, so yeah, this means my original synthesis was more solidified, I think. I think that in regards to this thing right here, right, I don't think interest rates are going to rise or the Fed is going to stop holding the market's hand, right? I think the job numbers, we're not going to get back to a level where the Fed is like, all right, let's raise interest rates, let's go. I don't think it's going to happen next month. You know, I don't think it's going to happen super soon. So that's kind of my take on the news today. I think I covered everything. I could always remember, I could be forgetting something always. So yeah, let's check out. All right, boys, we got 9 minutes till the open. We'll see how we open up today. Hopefully it's not carnage. Jesus, we had one day of a little bit of hope, and now it's like death. And this is kind of why I was taking so many profits on JMIA, right? I sold out, you know, more than half of my position, way more than half. And yeah, I've got plenty of buying power right now. So if we dip, if I want us to run, I want the bulls to push right now, but I'm prepared for more dippage. I don't necessarily think it's more likely, but I'm prepared to say the least. All right, we've got some Biden versus Trump talk going on here. All right, let's keep it the stocks if y'all want. Whatever you want. I'm not gonna take you off, take your comment off, unless you're spamming. If you're spamming, I might take you off. They won't stop printing until they achieve the global Great Reset into their system of control. Hoping for a dip so I could add more shares. Yeah, we want to, here, let me talk about BioNano. We need to hold above, what is it, 505. Yeah, we need to hold above like 505, and right now we're below that, right? Yeah, we're in the 4s right now. Yeah, we're this is not looking good. This is not looking good. We need to push at open, boys. Come on. The dip buyers need to come in and say screw inflation. We already knew this was coming. Let's go. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Good morning, my friends. Greetings, my friends. Greetings. Awesome, man, from Germany. Sweet. All right, yeah, we got carnage in depth today, boys. We already went over all of this stuff, so if you're getting in now, I'll go over this at some point in the future, I'm sure. But yeah, let's check the markets. UVXY. Okay, so S&P futures are kind of bouncing in between nearly down 1% and 0.5%. We'll see how we open up. It's going to be really interesting. If I had to guess just based on the UVXY, I would say we might have a little bit lower to go with the S&P. But at the same time, it's like, well, that's true with S&P, but the NASDAQ, which is obviously going to have, you know, in my opinion, probably the second biggest effect on the S&P and everything, is an extremely bullish territory, just for the fact that every single data point that we have here is a huge bounce. Once we touch this ascending level, we just touched it, and we've got plenty of room to run. Plenty of room to run. Typically, you form a higher high, right? Okay, here's your higher high right here. Yeah, right here, and right here. So 3, basically, well, at least you get close to a higher high, right? These are not good examples, and not this one either. So about half the time you form a higher high, which would be above all-time highs, obviously. And the other times, you still get a huge bounce, which is bigger than just one nice green candle. So, you know, based on that, of course, that's only one thing. I'm not trying to predict the whole markets with just the NASDAQ's technicals, of course not, but something to keep in mind, I think, absolutely. We might be able to do some live trades today. Mora is getting down to an interesting price for me. Down 5% right now. This is at an interesting price, but here's the thing. The fact that we've gone up so much, and you guys know how much I love Bitcoin, but just look at this. I mean, this stock used to be 35 cents. And that was last year. That was basically 1 year ago. And we're not even close. We're not even at the lower Bollinger Band. We're pretty close. And today, as we open up today, we're going to be pretty damn close, I would say. What are we at? 24. So yeah, we'll be right about down here back to where that candle opened on the yesterday on the 11th. But yeah, so I'm scared, but I also love Bitcoin, and I also know the valuation. You know, typically when Bitcoin is here, Mara is here, and nowadays Bitcoin is here and Mara is here, if that makes sense, right? So the valuation, if you don't follow Mara's history, you probably don't understand that, but yeah. Guys, I can't do the politics talk. Come on now, you guys know better. You're not about to ask a YouTuber to you know, screw I don't know, pick a side and then screw over half the fan base and the other half loves. I'm not about to do that. All right, what do we got here? I think when Ethereum stops running, it'll be altcoins next. It certainly could be. It certainly could be. If BNGO starts doing great price action wise in fall, I'm honestly okay with that. More chances to buy the dip in the summer. It's going to be interesting to see what happens today. Looks like JMIA is recovering pretty nicely. It's down 3%. It was down like 5 or 6 though, I think. So and remember, guys, we pushed an insane amount yesterday, or at least JMIA did. BNGO, I mean, from lows it did, but you know, only 2% in the green. Now we've given back all those gains and more, right? But yeah, let me talk about worst case scenario, right? Because like right now, if you're just getting in the stream, you're probably freaking out. You're like, Brandon, is it time to panic sell? Like, are we about to go in a bear market? I'm not ringing any alarm bells. I'm not ringing any at all as far as that goes until first. The one thing that I would need to actually ring some alarm bells is the NASDAQ to break below this ascending level, right? And it's going to happen eventually. We can't perpetually stay above it, right? Maybe this is the time we break it. Technically and fundamentally wise, I think it's more likely that we continue pushing. All right, but the market is irrational, and we've been going on for a bull market for a long time, and inflation is scaring everyone. Now, we've already known, everyone has known, every single person has known inflation is going to happen. You can't just print money and not have any inflation, right? It's just happened a little sooner than expected. You know, I mean, it was expected. What was the expected number here? Wednesday, it was 0.2 and 0.3. We tripled that on both of them. So you could see why some people are freaking out. Now, you know, sometimes the market just likes to ignore this stuff and just run. You guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, jobs report. Sometimes jobs report is so weird. Nowadays, we know exactly what we want for the jobless claims. We want it to go down, but like, man, some of these. More of the story is that some of these indicators, some of these reports for the stats here on the economic calendar, the events. Sometimes the market doesn't give a shit about them. It just does what it wants. 3 minutes to open. All right. Yeah, you see, I always will almost always forget. Oh, no. Wrong way, JMIA. Wrong way. Morning, Ivan. What's up, my friend? What's up? This is why we need Doge to replace the dollar. I'll get it done, boys. All right, good luck, my friend. So BNGO is down 3.5 pre-market. Earnings is tomorrow. Is everyone else so excited for earnings? I can't wait, man. It's gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna wear a suit too. I'm gonna wear a suit. It's gonna be a great time. Someone told me I should crack open a Corona for it. I probably should. If it's a good day, maybe I will. If it's a huge beat, I will. On stream, just to be funny. I don't know, or not. I don't know. All right, what do we got here? Zomedica. Microvision down, Microvision bleeding a fair amount. Everything's kind of trading sideways in the pre-market. We'll see what happens in the open, but nothing's really going up or down that crazy. Sundial's doing well. Vuzix down 7% pre-market. This is one that did not recover yesterday. It's still in the red. Let's check. You know what? Let's check how oversold this thing is. Oh, never mind. I see why it's gone down so much. It was at wow. All right. Well, it is oversold based on the Bollinger Bands, and if you look at the 4 hourly, you're probably looking. You're not looking that good, actually. Never mind. But yeah, if you like that company, maybe potential entry point, maybe. Got some good entry. Got some good signals there. All right, 29. So 30 seconds to open. 30 seconds to open. I'm gonna leave it on where do I want to leave it on? There's only 2 stocks here. I feel bad leaving it right here. Tell you what, All right, let's just leave it on here. Screw it. I'll just go back and forth. We'll just do how we usually do. The market will run soon. Everyone and their dog knew there would be some inflation. Yeah, I know. It's funny. Yeah, it is a lot more than expected, but still. All right, 9, 8, 7. Here we go. Everyone is scared. Let's see what prediction. Last minute predictions. Last second. I don't really have any predictions. I don't know what's gonna happen today. I don't know. At least in the open. Who knows? I think there's a chance that a lot of people start buying a dip here, especially if we got like a morning quick dip. Then everyone can load up real quick. I mean, just look at yesterday. A lot of people missed out yesterday, and they want to do the same thing, right? So they're like, oh, I should have bought the dip. Maybe they will buy the dip today. Maybe. Who knows? So it looks like we're opening up pretty well. Maybe not. BioNano just went down 4% right when I said that. All right, so NASDAQ is doing the worst. Oh, man. All right, S&P is recovering a little bit. All right. Russell 2000 is recovering a little bit. NASDAQ is bleeding still. All right. Okay. All right. We got some carnage. Oh, no. Oh, no. We got some carnage. Oh, wow. BioNano. Check that out. Strong open for BioNano. Let's check that 1 minute chart. Look at that. Look at that volume. Boom. Oh, still going. All right. All right. BioNano's doing well. We got something to celebrate, right? So it looks like Bitcoin is Bitcoin's recovering very nicely. Okay, here we go, boys. All right, we're going. We're pushing. The markets are pushing. At least the Nasdaq is. And the S&P and the Dow, everything, and the IWM, everything's going. UVXY is still holding around 6% though. I don't like to see that. We want UVXY to get killed. Everyone's short UVXY and buy puts on UVXY, man. This thing goes up when the market goes down. Yeah, Nasdaq's doing well. All right. Hopefully this is not a pump and then dump. You know, I hate when you get the first 10 minutes, it's like a push, and then the rest of the day it's just god awful. Hate it. I don't think that's going to happen though, because I mean, honestly, let's be honest. If people were freaking out about CPI and inflation, they would have sold in the pre-market or just now. So I don't know. I'm feeling more. You know, I mean, we'll see if this is a fake out. I mean, it's only the first minute and 50 seconds of the market, but I always say be careful in the first 10 minutes, first 30 minutes. The market is crazy at the open, not indicative for what's about to happen. It's very hard to predict just based on that one point of information, piece of information. All right, so NASDAQ is cooling down a little bit. Still not. Let's see how our stocks are doing. Okay. Oh, yeah. The BioNano goes up when the market goes down, and vice versa. What is up with that? All right. Let's see. Bitcoin. Let's see if anything else is fun today. Oxygen, SENS green. Wow, that's a nice one. Since when does SENS go green? MP is getting killed again. Microvision. Nothing is really moving. BIOL is down a fair amount. Sundial looks like Sundial looks like the hype is coming back to at least today. Tilray is still getting killed. That's interesting. Typically these two move at the same way, really. Nasdaq still bleeding a little bit. The S&P is kind of holding up better than Nasdaq though right now, proportionally. Is Robbie back? I can't see him. Someone said his name though. Hey, the trends yesterday were rather bullish. Yeah, well, let's check the Nasdaq's technicals here. Let's check them. All right. I don't like this a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like the technicals of the Nasdaq right now. Just given, every single time we bounce off of this, not every time, but typically it's a quick bounce. So if we don't get a bounce like in this week if the Nasdaq doesn't bounce this week, that's a bad sign. That's a very bad sign. As you guys know, the more you touch a support level or resistance, the more likely it is to break. You sold puts to him. Dr. Pepper equals Robbie confirmed. Shorting BNGO to $1. Oh, man. All right, show me your puts, buddy. Screenshot your puts. Send them to me. Oh, man. Yeah, show me your short position. Oh, no. No. The UVXY is pushing right now. We don't like to see that, but BNGO is pushing as well at the same time. Wow, BNGO is gone. Wow, rip your shorts. Holy crap. I hope you didn't just open your shorts, buddy. You're about to get squeezed. Oh, BNGO is gone. Earnings, pre-earnings, anticipatory run-up. Is that what we're seeing here? I did make this could be me. Okay, not really, but I did make a Reddit post about the earnings preview. Got like 20 upvotes. No one saw it, right? Yeah, it's not pumping it, but anyways. Yeah, this could be a earnings. I mean, who knows what we're going to do, right? We're bleeding right now, but if we do run today, we could certainly get a pre-anticipatory run up to earnings, because it is. I mean, a lot of people are bullish on earnings. I mean, we got 4 million. I mean, just the fact that we got 4 million in revenue quarter 4 2020. Now they're only projecting less than 3 million for this quarter, and we've already got several more commitments, and we've got lineage in now. I mean, I think the estimate is low. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see. The earnings per share can get killed, but I'm very bullish on the revenue. I think the revenue, and then we're going to get a beat, but who knows? I mean, you can call the earnings per share revenue estimate. You can call that a total gamble, you know? So BioNano is absolutely gone right now. Doing very well. We're not even that extended at the moment on the 1 minute chart. Let's check the 5 minute. Are we green now? Okay, we are. We're barely green. Let's see what the markets are doing. Okay, you see, this is what happens when the markets go up. BioNano can do great things. Like, then, okay, the Nasdaq is gone. Nasdaq is gone too. Nasdaq is up there. Oh man, dude, what if this was a good? Could we get 2 good days in a row? Is that possible? No, I don't think we can. We'll see if we do. That would be so awesome. What if we turn green today with the economic data? That would just prove that no one gives a shit about inflation, and we just want to go up. We just want tendies. That's all we want. Bitcoin's still, but everything's moving the same. There's not really anyone running disproportionately here. Skills is doing nicely. SENS is green. Oh man, we'll see if that stays. I feel sorry for the SENS boys. They have a good company there potentially. I haven't done the full due diligence though, so take that with a grain of salt. Nano Dimension doing well. Do you guys see the short interest increase on Nano Dimension, man? Crazy. All right. Okay, there we go. We got a quick dip. Man, the markets volatility only increase, man. Seriously, the markets only get more volatile. It's such quick jumps, you know. It's like literally 0.10 of a percentage point jumping like every second. It's crazy. Man. Let's check out UVXY. Let's check out, oh, no. UVXY is increasing. Now, UVXY is not a direct correlation, right? When this goes up, the markets go down. No, not always, but typically in aggregate is often that is true. The S&P is not really moving. The Nasdaq did well. The S&P is not really moving though. Brandon, have you ever invested in CCIV? What do you think of it? I don't have an interesting answer for you. I haven't done my due diligence on that, my friend. I told you inflation was already expected and already factored in. Hey, man, I agree. I agree to a sense. Here's the thing, man. It was expected. Yes, everyone and their dog knows inflation is going to increase, right? The Fed is literally, you know, how do you do that meme, that Fed meme, you know, printer go burr, that crap, right? Everyone knew this was coming, but we didn't know it was coming at 0.8%. The expected was 0.2 and 0.3, right? So, but I agree. I don't think this should be a cause for, you know, a massive sell-off for the markets. You guys already know I'm more bullish than bearish. Short term on the Nasdaq, I'm definitely more bullish. Definitely. But the headwinds, here's the thing, the headwinds, the inflation and accommodative policy, which I kind of try to predict the accommodative policy, right? I don't think the Fed is going to raise interest rates, but if they do, we're done. We are done, man. It is a GG. Our portfolios are going to die even more. My dog knew inflation was expected. Yes, it did. So BNGO is green right now. Dr. Pepper and Robbie, rip your portfolio. Rip your puts. Oxygen popping? Whoa! Oxygen is gone. What happened? Is this news? Oh, look at that volume. It's sustaining the open volume. That's insane. Wow. Oxygen is gone. Volume is sustaining it. Your ADL is going to look pretty damn good. Yeah, look at that. There's nothing in the pre-market, man. That's awesome. Yeah, Oxygen. Congratulations to everyone who's in there. I mean, it's only up 5%, but, you know, nothing else is moving today really right now so far. So, BIOL is green now. AGTC is green. All right. JMIA is not really holding up too well. Well, I understand why. We went up 37% from the lows, right? Let's see. Can we do some trades today? Can I please find something that I like so I can actually do a trade, a day trade or something that's going to be exciting for y'all? Yesterday, I've been trying, but there's just nothing auspicious that I'm willing to risk it, you know? I'm not really a day trader. I don't do day trades often. Swing trading is great. Day trading, I wouldn't do it with a lot of capital typically. most of the time. There's just not, I don't spend enough time looking at the setups. Like if I was looking at setups for like hours, if I was trading for hours a day, I could easily day trade. But you know, I honestly, it's just so much easier to just hold. Oh, BioNano's red. The market's the wrong way. You're going the wrong way, buddy. Go up now. We want tendies now. Come on, get up there. Come on. I love mobile Webull. Yes, Webull is awesome. Webull is awesome, man. Get that link in the description. Give me some more money. Yes, I do earn a commission. No extra cost to you, but there is free money in the description with the Webull free stocks. Dr. Pepper Robbie, do you legit have a dog? I love dogs, dude. All right, man. Hopefully this isn't a bull trap right here, because the Nasdaq is kind of scaring me right now. Kind of scaring me. It's going way down right now. Oh, no. No. What are you doing? Where are you going? UVXY is up 9% now. That's bad news. That's bad news. Only bad number in the CPI report was used cars with a 10% increase. Other numbers showed very little inflation. Okay, only one of them? That doesn't really make sense though, because otherwise why was this so much? My dog is BNGO, got it on a leash. I'll sell you him at $1. My friend, you can't say that when you just shorted BNGO in pre-market when it was red. Then it just flipped green. Man, come on, bro. That's pretty funny though. I'll give you that. Oxygen is holding there. Oxygen is holding. This is a potential day trade. You guys want to know what a potential day trade is? When this retraces to that 1 minute Bollinger Band, or, you know, obviously the higher time frame you can get, but let's be honest, you're not going to get a 5 minute, 30 minute retrace unless it just starts bleeding, gives up all the gains. So that's a potential entry point right there. I'm not going to do that because I only trade companies that I actually, you know, I'm willing to hold the bag on, because, you know, I've done the due diligence and I'm okay with holding the bag because it's a great company and going to do great things long term. A little too risky to go into a company that you don't know everything about. For me, you know, plenty of people do all the time, but not for me. Everything's bleeding, man. Is NASDAQ still going down? Dang it. NASDAQ, we hate you. This is not the way. This is not the way. Gemetic is red now. This is painful. I hate this. This is painful to my eyes. BNGO is holding up pretty nicely, honestly. I mean, typically we go down 5 to 7% when the NASDAQ goes down barely. We're holding up pretty nicely right now, relatively, right? JMIA is getting killed. Resonance killed. Myers doesn't care what the markets do. Vuzix is not doing well. Microvision. Wow, Microvision is making me want to get an entry point. If we see what do you call it? Where's it? 12.99 again, 13 flat. That is where I may load on Microvision. Sundial giving up the gains. BIOL giving up the gains. Everything's dying. It's over. Oh my gosh, man. Are they ever going to bounce? Okay, finally. Just like that. They just bounce like 0.7%. Just like, or 0.07%, just like that. I mean, the NASDAQ is so weird, man. NASDAQ is so weird. You know what? Let me just stop making random claims and let's actually look at the technicals and see what we're dealing with here. All right, I don't like to see that. Okay, this is a good indicator. Look at this, okay? This is how you knew the NASDAQ wasn't going to fall farther. We were literally outside of the band here on the 5 minute chart here. So at least short term, we're literally at that bottom band. We've got plenty of upside. Look at that upside. We've got plenty of upside. Let me look at the 30 minute here. Oh man, see, this is why I'm not ready to say like, okay, I'm gonna make a prediction that the NASDAQ goes up this much by the end of the week, because we don't have any reversal signs. Because yeah, we did great. Yesterday was a great day. NASDAQ went down still. Our stocks did great. We don't have any signs of reversals. We got rejected at the 30-minute SAR and Supertrend and the hour. That we have nothing. So we need to see. And right now we're getting rejected at a damn 50% retracement level. Dang it. Remember we were talking about earlier, we needed to confirm the breakout above this? We are confirming the breakout below right now. We're trying to. We have not yet. Obviously, this is only 1 hour, 1 hourly candle here, but NASDAQ moving up again. We need higher highs. Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Oh, man, I don't like this. I'm getting a little scared right now. I just have a feeling. I don't know why. It's not based in facts like the technicals or fundamentals. I just have a bad feeling right now. I hope I am wrong. Let's go to the 1 minute chart here. God, we don't even have anything on the 1 minute right now. I mean, 1 minute flips every 5 seconds, but still, we have nothing. Everything is bearish right now. There's no hope. Let me look at the Bollinger, see if we See, look at this. Okay, on the daily here, I have it set to a deviation of 21 and 3, right? So that's the extra conservative bands. We touched that yesterday, and we're still basically touching it today, right? We're basically on it. Look at the upside that we have here. Look at the upside. I mean, this is, you can't make this up. I mean, this is not, I'm not telling you this means buy. I'm just telling you this indicator. This indicator indicates to me it's a good buy, but of course, you need to look at more than one indicator, right? Let's be honest, if there was crazy inflation or if we got higher interest rates, we're all going to die, all right? If there's another stimulus, who know? Actually, you know what? Let's be honest. Who knows how much stimulus actually pumps the market? Because they always price it in way before, so you never actually get a percentage number at all as to what the stimulus actually does for the market. But it's obviously what the market wants short term. Not going to be good long term or midterm, of course, but it would help us get our tendies quicker, certainly. Oh my, look at this. Look at this. The Dow and S&P are like, all right, we're going to recover. NASDAQ, yeah, I'll see you guys later. UVXY is still up almost 10%. These boys are not doing too well. That's something, right? That's some good news, at least. JMIA, BNGO holding still, basically. Victor, what's up, my friend? What's up? We effed, boys. Basically, my friend, but it's nothing new, right? BNGO's been getting killed for a while. BIOL, Victor is a BIOL, my friend. Victor is BIOL heavy, I think. So yeah, BIOL, flipping in between green and red. Hey, it could be worse, right? Could be worse. God, still going down, man. Okay, never mind. NASDAQ just went way over here. Okay, finally NASDAQ just bounced. Let's look at that 1 minute chart. Holy crap. This is what we'd like to see. Well, that doesn't look, that's a little anticlimactic, but that's a nice candle right there. BNGO, hell no, but if it dips to 4, seriously wishing all still holding the bag well. All right, I'm a little confused. NASDAQ's still pushing. Wow, for once. Did we get some flips? Please tell me we got some flips. Oh, no, we're about to get rejected. Look at this. We have perfect congruency between the Supertrend, parabolic stop, and reverse indicator, and the 50% Fibonacci. Oh, my gosh, we're about to get rejected here. No. This is a day trade right here. Should we take a short position in the NASDAQ? No, we actually can't. We actually can't trade the NASDAQ, but I could trade the QQQ. We could do that. Your BNGO price chart is still the same. By the way, I have not actually showed you in depth and explained the price charts that I've had because I have not updated them because all of these are inaccurate from May 9th. All of these price charts I set were basically wrong. My accuracy, 65%, it's going to go down to the garbage. It's going to be like 40, 50, 30%, something like that. But yeah, I'm going to update the current positions today, hopefully. Hopefully today. I've got a couple videos scheduled, so I'm like ahead of schedule now, kind of. Not really, I'm never ahead of schedule, but yeah, I'll be able to update the current positions maybe today. All right, here we go. The crucial point for the NASDAQ, if we get rejected here, that could be very bad. Could be very bad. We have a double top here on the 1 minute. All right, it's the 1 minute, so don't freak out, right? 5 minute trumps the 1 minute. Daily trumps everything lower than it, right? Every time frame that gets bigger, the indicators matter more. That's a little anticlimactic. You're more funny than you know. All right. My BNGO price target is still the same, though. Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, I've thrown out a lot of price targets on the day, but let's see how UVSY. It looks like NASDAQ is about to get rejected here. I'm gonna be honest with you. UVSY is slowing down a little bit. That's good to see. These two are not doing anything really. All right, let's check some other stuff. All right, so Mara is doing well. Bitcoin stuff is doing well. JMIA, BNGO getting killed like usual. Nothing to note. Nothing of note there, right? Just the normal stuff, just down every day, right? So Medica, there's nothing really fun to talk about here. Let's just look at NASDAQ because we're about to get, this is if we can get the flip on the 1 minute SAR, that could be good at least for the next couple minutes, right? Let's see here. This is going to be we have perfect congruency here. If we get rejected, that could be very bad. Oh, here we go. Yes, we got it. All right, now we need to hold. We got it. All right, boys. Oh, no. It's flipping in before. This is why I hate the SAR sometimes. This is the only thing I hate about the SAR. It will flip in between red and green whenever it flips. We need to hold it. Come on, we just had it. Yes, there it is. There it is. All right, hold. Stay there. Stay, NASDAQ. Stay there, boy. Damn it. Yes. Okay, we got it. It could flip. Sometimes, very rarely, there is a time where it only has one flip and it's just a totally false signal. You would lose a lot of money if you bought there. But typically, I always say these things are usually not very wrong. Okay. All right. So looks like we are getting rejected, but we're still bullish on the 1 minute SAR. So I would not be surprised if we come up for a retest if we do end up dipping here. Some of us are down 40%. I seriously think everyone who is going to ditch has already ditched. Only stubborn boys, yes, you left. Yeah, most of the people, here's the thing, there's always going to be, I agree with you, my friend, but there's always going to be some people that FOMO in and panic sell. And there's going to be idiots buying into every stock that has high volume at some way. But yeah, most of us left, I agree. Most of the BNGO shareholders left are stubborn bastards that have done their due diligence. That's essentially all that's made it so far. We are the last stand. And remember, retail investors make up like 80 to 90% of the float for BNGO. So basically people say, oh, we can't affect the stock price. Yeah, well, you know, we may not be whales, or at least maybe you're a whale. Okay, cool. I'm not a whale. We got a small account I'm working with here. Hold you mother. I can't hold my breath much longer. I'm confused. Thank you. HODL. Yes. HODL. Boys, buy always, never fucking sell. Buy, men. Buy. We are the resistance. Yeah, we are the rebellion. Not the sequels, though. Only the prequels and originals. The sequels, Star Wars, suck ass, right? Let's be honest. Together we are what? Yeah, that's kind of the point I was trying to make. Yeah, gee, I get distracted when I look at that chat. That's why when I'm actually trying to make a point, I just focus here, right? But yeah, for the float, right? Retail investors control the stock price, man. If we can all hodl, you know, I'm not necessarily trying to pull Wall Street bets, you know, let's squeeze the shorts, but I would love that. You know, I've told you guys I want to be, you know, I've already made the market manipulation case. You can already, I have a whole section about that. All right, I have a video on that. I have a whole section on that. You can read it if you want. Market manipulation has 100%, well, I shouldn't say 100, 99% chance of happening in BNGO stock price. 100%, man. Well, 99%. Buy high, sell low, am I right? Yeah, buy high, sell low. Yep. That's what you're doing if you sell BNGO now, in my opinion. So, yeah, NASDAQ got rejected, though. It's death and carnage. Let's see, BNGO's getting killed now. It's holding up pretty nicely. Jumi's getting killed, though. UVXY is pushing a little bit. These two are pushing. That's kind of scary right now. S&P and Dow are not doing too bad, though. Well, never mind. Everything just did bad right now. Never mind. Damn it. Man, is this going to be a boring? Is it just me, or has today been a little boring? Like, man, I thought it was going to be either. I mean, we're just been trading sideways here. We are forming higher lows, though, on the 1 minute chart. So if we actually drop a trend line, we are forming higher lows roughly, right? I mean, that's actually a pretty clean trend line right there. Look at that. Okay, you have one, a couple touch points there, a couple touch points there. So, you know, this isn't us sending triangle. This is actually a bullish chart pattern. If we want to draw up a price target for this is the 1 minute chart, remember, right? But the price target is technically going to be whenever we break out, whatever the breakout point is, that's going to be your price target way up there. So who knows? It's just the 1 minute. It's just the 1 minute chart, remember. Just joining what happened with the inflation news. That's a good question. So we did cover we did basically cover everything. So basically there's a couple of key points that I'm going to go over really fast if you've been watching the whole time really fast. Like our Fed may just keep printing. There was a Fed speaker yesterday. He basically alluded to the Fed. We can just keep printing if the jobs are not going to be bad, right? Also, inflation may be 2.5% in 2021 or 2022, excuse me. Yeah, so this guy said, yeah, I think inflation will be 2.5% to 3% in 2021 and 2.5% in 2022. This was kind of a shock because, you know, a lot of people were not expecting this high in 2022. Also, but the actual important thing, right? CPI, right? CPI screwed everyone over. Like, do you know the meme that I'm thinking about? Like the red thing, Dustin O'Daffer or whatever, the memes. That's basically what everyone's thinking right now because it was 0.8%. Estimate was 2.2% and 0.3% was the core. So we did horrible. We did absolutely awful, but everyone and their dog knows that inflation is coming. We didn't expect it this fast. We know it's coming. If it's not horrible, it may not be enough. It probably won't be enough to push the NASDAQ and the S&P into a bear market. I think that's realistic to say. So I hope that answers your question, my friend. if interest rates go up, we're going to have a crash. I don't know about a crash, but yeah, of course, when interest rates go up, we're going to do bad. But of course, if you've been listening at all, I've made my case several times that we're not actually going to have the Fed wanting to raise interest rates because the jobs are horrible, and once the jobs get good, that's when they will, and that's when I think they're going to raise interest rates. And right now we're nowhere near good, right? We want, as greedy investors, right, we want tendies, and because of that, we want the job numbers to be awful. We want the Fed to keep highly accommodative economic policies. That's what we want. I'm down 39%, 300K in BNGO at the moment. I'm not selling anything below $11. True legend right there. True legend. Hedgers pump and dump BNGO daily. We need more volume to stop them. You know what? Tell you what, I have not checked the fintel.io, the institutions today. Let's see if we got any more info, any more 13Fs filed today. It could be, if ARK would have invested, I did make the case. I'm not going to explain it again today because it's a long rant kind of that I have to go on. But if ARK were to get into BNGO, we don't need them to invest. We don't need them by any means. But if they were going to invest, if they got in on the first quarter, there's a high chance that they actually got in these last few days, or they're going to have to file. They're going to have the maximum amount of time that they are required to file by is going to be these next few days. If that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. My cat knows as well. She's as liberal as it gets. She is scared of everything, joking around. Ha ha. Man. All right, what do we got? All right. Let's check it. Oh, we just broke. Wow, right when we draw this up, too. Right when we draw this up, we break it. Damn. Let's check the 5 minutes, see if we got anything cool coming on here. Well, GG for the price target, right? GG. If we confirm the breakout, I guess it could be a false breakdown, of course. So yeah, we've got nothing on the 5 minute. God, this is not looking amazing. This is not looking amazing at all. And look, we're just going sideways, just giving more downside and less upside. I'm not bearish. I'm bullish short term on the NASDAQ, but I'm just calling it how it is. I'm calling it how I see it, man. I can obviously be wrong. Please make your own investing decisions, you autists. Come on. Let's check out how the other boys are doing. JMIA and BNGO. BNGO is not doing bad. JMIA, on the other hand, this is why I sold, 2/3, 3/4 of my JMIA yesterday. I have a ton of buying power, by the way, right now. I am looking to pounce on the dips. I'm not seeing anything that I want to add right now. If BNGO continues dipping, you know what? Maybe I should put a buy at 5. Maybe I'll do a small buy at 5 because we need to I want to do my part in holding above 5 today. We need to hold above, actually, yeah, so roughly, okay, so basically $5.03, $5. We need to close above that to have a chance, kind of, according to the technicals, right? Remember, technicals don't mean shit. One of these days, fundamentals will determine the stop price, but short term, it would be nice if we close above this descending resistance. NASDAQ is getting killed again. All right, that's nice. That's always nice when the NASDAQ just gets killed. Carnage and death. Are we about to make a new low right here? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, no. Don't do this. Don't do this, buddy. We have a double top, kind of. We have a modified double tap on top on the 1 minute here. Yes, we need volume and cash bought shares. Don't feed the hedges buying calls. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't even know about that, I don't even know for sure if that's true, my friend, but I trust you, Ivana. How bad will it get if it doesn't hold? That's a good question. So the NASDAQ here, realistically, right, I'm not really ringing any alarm bells short term unless we break this ascending level of support, which I think it's unlikely. It would take a major headwind or some major fear to cause us, and panic selling to cause us to break this. I mean, look how much we've already dipped, okay? Every other time we've hit that ascending level, it's been a quick move to the upside. And right, if we look at this example, right, this is kind of where we are right now. We kind of had a good day, but we're going down today, right? In this example, you actually touched it twice before moving higher, right? So you had a double bottom, which is actually bullish. In this example, you had a little bit of a false breakdown. So it's entirely possible that we actually get a little bit of a false breakdown, or, you know, double bottom, triple bottom, whatever it is, and then make the move higher. So it's a little bit hard to play the to base your trades based on what the NASDAQ is going to do. You know, I think I think adding in the fundamental outlook here, I don't think it makes sense unless a headwind happens that to short the Nasdaq right now, or think it's gonna confirm the breakdown. I don't think it's not a likely thing. But then again, you know, you can make the argument we're overvalued right now. You know, the Nasdaq has gone up way too much, way too fast. You know, you can make that argument, but here's the thing: we've extended it for a while. The RSI has cooled down, and I would argue that it's a lot of it is justified by the amount of new investors coming in the markets, and and in the future is justified for high valuations because of that same reason continuing to happen. Right, more investors, more young people. I think the next few decades, it's going to be more and more investors, more and more young people discovering investing earlier than ever before, right? Investing interest and amount of people doing it now is as high as it's ever been. I think it's only going to increase. And I'm not going to really explain why, because that's a tangent that's a little bit irrelevant. But NASDAQ is about to set a lower low right now. It is about to get ugly for the NASDAQ. Let's look at that 1 minute. We are about to test the low here the lowest low we formed here at 13.2K roughly. It's not looking amazing. Let's look at that RSI on the 1 minute. Okay, we're getting near, we're basically oversold. Okay, I mean, it does not make sense. All right, what do we got here? BNGO was a pump and dump. All right, show me your shorts and puts then. Show me your puts, buddy. Like, if you're seriously bearish long term, like, all right, great, give me your case. Oh boy, we're testing it. We're testing it right now. We are testing the support here. Oh boy, this could be, oh, there we go, we got it, we got a new low. God, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Suffering and death and carnage, man. Crypto taking a lot of volume from funds. Yes, exactly. Interesting that NNDM, which normally follows BNGO very close, has now went down while BNGO is holding up. Yeah, Nano Dimension has gotten killed with the short volume. The short interest, look at the short interest increase in Nano Dimension recently, man. Havana, it's crazy. More panic sellers. Yep, we got panic sellers. It would be cool if we could get a bounce right now, you know, of the 13,200. That would be cool. Just join Brandon, buy or sell. I mean, you know, the NASDAQ short term we're oversold on multiple times. We're much closer to being oversold on multiple time frames for the NASDAQ at least. S&P is about neutral. The UVXY is absolutely running right now, so that's bearish. These two are not really doing much, so that's you know, not really great indication. S&P is actually, well, I was going to say it's holding up, but it's actually not really holding up. Russell 2000 getting killed. BNGO needs to hold. Let's see that buy wall. Do we have a buy wall here? No, not really. We really don't have a buy wall. We don't really have a buy wall. BNGO needs to close the day above roughly where it is now, or close right where it is now to have a chance to break this decent level of resistance. If we don't break it, it's not the end of the world. Of course, fundamentals are going to determine stop price eventually. One of these days it's going to, but technical short term, it would be very bearish if we close the day back inside this descending triangle that we have not found the support for yet. We did, the support just keeps getting lower, right? I mean, you're looking at something like a rough trend line that's something like this. Something like this. Yeah, that's kind of where I would say you're kind of looking at. That's kind of what you're looking like right there. So next support, you know, it's not looking good. But of course, I'm not selling BNGO. I did sell JMIA yesterday because I did know there was a ton of risk yesterday. But I still have a full BNGO position. So we'll see what happens. So NASDAQ is forming lower lows. All right, let's go to the NASDAQ. Man, this is crazy. And everyone, it's not really, and for the NASDAQ, I want to make this clear. Even if we break below this ascending level, which is going to be a really important level, right? Even if we broke below it, there are several examples in the past of us breaking below it twice, forming a double bottom, and then continuing the bull market and making a higher high, right? And there's another example right here, okay? Here's another example here, right? Basically, almost, actually, yes. So I'm not ringing the alarm bells. I'm really not. Like the bears right now in the market that are saying, oh, we're geniuses, it's going to go down, they are counting on headwinds and they don't even know it. They are basically just, you can't predict what's going to happen with the interest rates the next few months or you know, the accommodative policy. We've already been over the jobs report. We're not going to get raised interest rates very soon. I don't think so, at least. Brandon, you know you want to sell BNGO so badly. All right, you're just trolling at this point. You're getting to the point where I want to remove you, buddy. I'm going to pretty soon. I'm going to pretty soon because you're just trolling. If this hits 10 at least once this year, I'd be happy. I think we all would. We all would. Yeah, man. We all would. And it will. I think it will. I think it definitely will. The whole channel's reputation is on BNGO. If BNGO goes to zero, the channel goes to zero. Everyone dies. That's just the truth. So, you know, I have all my risk is in BNGO stock. That's all there. So Nasdaq is bouncing short term finally. Can we put a couple higher highs and higher lows in front of us, man? I mean, we're oversold. We've got plenty of room to run on every indicator. I told you at the start here, guys, I told you the catalyst, the headwind that we got today, I mean, the pre-market and the open, if anyone was going to sell because of this, most of them, all of them sold before it, because we've known this for a while. This has been out for, you know, a couple hours now, right? Or at least 1 hour. So, no one should be selling right now because of inflation, right? Unless they just wake up late, right? And how many people with a lot of money in the markets wake up late when you know CPI has been known to be coming out today at that time. So, you know, so this sell-off right now is really just getting rejected at the 50% retracement level. And I said yesterday, remember I said this, I said we needed to confirm the breakout above this level, and we did. We got a daily close above it, and then the futures were so damn bad that we confirmed. We're now trying to confirm the breakdown, and we basically have as of now. Because we've got 2 rejection points on it. Remember, breaking down, confirming the breakout, right? Textbook definition is just when you go below a support or resistance, right? I'm going to do support example. When you go below, then you come back up and then get rejected at it, right? Turning the support as a new resistance. And we've done that twice. We've got a modified double bottom pattern in 1 minute. But this, of course, the 1 minute bearish chart pattern does not trump the technicals of the daily or the oversold indicators on the 1 minute and the daily and the 4 hourly, right? I mean, come on. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. If we go to 45 cents moving into your apartment, Brandon, that's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. I'm penning that. I am penning that. You have earned a pen, my friend. What is this? Okay, that's my actual stream. I was confused. I didn't want another Lord of the Rings music playing in the background situations, right? Remember that? That video got copyrighted. Well, not the video. The music got copyrighted, though. To break over the level today, we need a big buyer, huh? I'll make a call with Brandon. It's gonna take some sense for us to break above this level today. That's what it's going to take. We'll see if we do it. I think we certainly can. We'll see right now. Right now we're bouncing. Oh God, did you guys just see that 0.11%? Just in an instant, we just went down. All those gains erased. Okay, maybe not. It looks like that was a glitch, maybe. Okay, never mind. So I think we actually gapped higher and then we gapped back down. Okay, never mind. Can you please boot the stupid soda guy? Do you mean, Dr. Pepper? If he keeps, Brandon, if BNGO goes to zero, will you finally sell? Okay, that's actually funny. If you spam or if you're just like straight mindlessly trying to sabotage me with 0 cents, then I may take you off. Otherwise, I'm not going to take you off. But yeah, maybe at this point it is getting pretty annoying. Maybe we will just go ahead and I've only censored like 1 person on the live chat. I don't really like doing that. But I will do it if we have to. Anyways, back to stocks. Let's check Bitcoin. Let's check the other stuff. See if there's anything moving right now. Mora. Every time, man, I almost bought the dip this morning right after, I mean, we knew a bounce was coming. We just didn't know when. And the thing is with Mora, there's plenty of room to go down still, right? Look at the bands here. And yes, we're using a deviation of 21 and 3. Yes, it's the more conservative bands. Still, you've got room to go. And the amount of growth that we've had, obviously this sell has not been justified whatsoever, but has the run-up been justified and the valuation doesn't make sense? The price to sales, price to earnings, price to book, these ratios are not looking great for Mora. Although, guys, Mora is going to be the blockchain miner to pick. All right, they've got hundreds of thousands of miners coming in. They're going to be the most tethered to Bitcoin. Anyways, Oxygen is giving up some gains. Zomedica's is bleeding. That hurts. Microvision getting killed. Myers getting killed. That's weird. MP Resonance. Let's see what BIOL is doing. BIOL is still green. JMIA is getting killed. Man, God, man. Okay, BioNano. Dude, look at BNGO today. Look at BNGO holding up like a champ when the markets are shitting themselves. Man, for once, right? For once. Kathy Wood will come in like Thor in Infinity War. Oh, that was the best entrance ever. Infinity War is so much better than Endgame. Endgame sucked ass, in my opinion. Everyone probably hates me for that saying. Most of my audience is millennials, too. Millennials love Avengers. They love them, most of them. Not all of them. Of course, not all of them. But anyways, that's irrelevant. I will go on tangents about fantasy movies and random movies if you bring anything up to it, so be careful when you're going to do that. So Mara is still pushing. BNGO is holding up greatly. JMIA is getting killed. Let's take a look at JMIA here. So we basically got, this is where I sold yesterday, and of course I was right. It looks like I was right, at least short term. I sold on the 4 hour the SMA. Otherwise, that middle Bollinger Band, I sold most. I mean, I still have a sizable position because I don't think we're going to ever see $18 again unless the NASDAQ crashes or we get some crazy news, because e-commerce is the future, especially in Africa. And they're a buyout candidate, according to Centron, of all places, according to Shitron, right? But we did get rejected here roughly, right? We confirmed the breakout, but then, we only had, 2 hourly closes above. So it wasn't really that validated of a confirmation, but yeah, we're breaking down right now. It's going to be determined, though. These last few months, though, straight up, it doesn't matter what the valuation is or the technicals so much as the markets, right? The markets, literally, that's what determines your stop price most of the time, honestly. I mean, there's been a couple easy calls that we've made. Like for me, for example, yesterday, it was selling Microvision and Nano Dimension and NP and loading on JMIA because they were down 23% pre-market, and they ended the day up 7%, right? That was a quick, that saved the portfolio. My portfolio is still getting killed, right? Absolutely annihilated, but that literally saved the portfolio yesterday, at least. So yeah, I go on tangents sometimes. Brandon, I really need an answer, please. Sorry, my friend, I'm not really getting to all the questions. Yeah, you can ask me any question. If you ask it like several times, I will get to it eventually, especially at the end of the stream. I always answer any question there is. Man, the first things I do to be investing into BNGO for the first time, average $9. Yeah, my average is better than that, but only because I've been loading on the dip like forever. Okay, so it looks like the NASDAQ is dying right now. Dow Jones is still pushing. Typical. Dow Jones does well, NASDAQ does bad. Seems familiar. UVXY, man, this is what's scary. This is what gives me a bad feeling. You remember when I said I had a bad feeling about the markets, 30 minutes ago? Partly because this. UVXY, man, it's still pushing right now. It's still pushing, and this thing is crazy oversold. This thing was like $10, a month ago. It was $200 a couple weeks ago, right? This thing's been in a crazy decline, but still, that is a horrible sign when UVXY is doing well for the markets. Dead Inside's still not uploaded the video. That is crazy. That is crazy. I hope that man is well. I wish him well. And man, he's in a bad situation, dude. Anyways, please explain the news on BNGO. I don't think there is. Last time I checked, there wasn't any news. Is there news? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, implied volatility surging for BioNano. This is sometimes a very bad thing, but options for BNGO is always good. At least long term they are. So implied volatility. Okay, well, yada yada. Okay, it suggests that investors' underlying stocks expect a big move in one direction. Let me go ahead and zoom in here so we can actually see it. It also could mean there's an event coming up soon that may cause a big rally. All right. Yeah, it's one piece of the puzzle. So let's see. What do we have here? Is this from Zacks? Did this say Zacks? Oh, it's Zacks. They don't say anything. Yeah, BioNano as a hold. They always have BioNano as a hold. They don't know what the hell they're doing, man. Come on. They always have them as a hold no matter how low we go. Screw these guys. Screw these guys, man. Given the way the analysts feel about BioNano genomics right now, this huge implied volatility could mean there's a trade developing. Oftentimes, why do you have it as a hold, bitch? What are you thinking? What are you doing? You're contradicting. Anyways, I'm not giving them a chance. Oftentimes, option traders look for options with high levels of implied volatility. Blah, blah, yada, yada. Okay, so this is nothing. This is nothing. This is just Zacks. This is just Zacks doing what they do. I used to like these guys. These guys used to be on my favorite news outlets, but they've lost all my respect over the last few months. They suck nowadays. Yeah, so that's horrible news. Is there something on Twitter? Is there something actually important on Twitter? Let me go ahead and go to BioNano's Twitter here. Nope, there's nothing. So yeah, there's nothing really cool. There's nothing cool. There's nothing cool today. There's nothing cool for BioNano right now, at least. Let's refresh the institution, see if we got any sort of thing here. Come on, refresh. There we go. Yeah, nothing. We've got institutions haven't done anything in 2 days. Well, they haven't filed anything in 2 days, I should say. Yeah, everything is getting killed right now, it looks like. Okay, JMIA's recovering. That's nice to see. That's a nice surprise. Okay, NASDAQ is not recovering. God. The S&P and Dow are holding up pretty well, though. A little bit, kind of, right? Zacks is garbage. Yeah, they are kind of garbage, honestly. I mean, how can you have BNGO as a whole? They have had BNGO as a hold like perpetually. They don't change their ratings. They just keep it as a whole. If they are not like super short about something, they just keep it as a hold. Like, wow, your job is to give picks on stocks, and you can't even update it. I'm going on a rant. Yes, I sell covered puts close to at the money, or transmitted by cheaper than at market price. And I sell calls against my shares. This helps me average down faster. Yeah, yeah, man. The only options I'm comfortable with is well, basically my favorite one. I shouldn't say the only ones I'm comfortable with, but my favorite ones are leaps. No, I do leaps. No, I don't have cover calls right now. I have leaps. Right now. I have two leaps or one. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so I have one leaps, and then I guess this is kind of a leap. Not really, though. It's not even a year. But, yeah, UVXY is still pushing. I need that meme, the red guy. Dustin O'Daffer, the memes. That's what we're feeling right now. UVXY is pushing. Painful. This sucks. Most of it is lazy journalism. Yeah, honestly. Yes. They just auto generate reports. I swear no one writes them. Honestly, it seems like that because it's the exact same thing every time. It always says currently Zach's rating is 3 for the best stock picks. Come and subscribe and pay us money, right? God, every time. Don't give those people money, please. Don't do it. Man, what is going on? Come on, Nasdaq, do something. This is so boring. Dude, move. Come on, you're giving us hope, but then you're just like, stop faking us. If you're gonna crash, just crash already and end the channel's hopes and dreams. Just stop playing with my feelings. Come on, Nasdaq. What's the price? When the price and expiration of the contract nears, that's when the hedges want to push the price below the contracts and make them expire worthless. What we can do for that is not panic sell. But there's going to be panic sells in BNGO all the time. It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter how many people see the BNGO 78 page document now, that the due diligence that I nearly killed myself for, right? This is basically my brain cells on a sheet here for you. They're gone, right? I don't have them anymore. They're gone forever. I'm never going to recover fully. I'm never going to recover from the due diligence here because I did this in like 3 days. Anyways, yeah, no one reads this. No one understands BioNano's stock price. No one understands the company. So they panic sell. They panic sell when they see red, which is okay. I mean, that's not peculiar to BNGO, but it's especially true for BNGO as the technology is much more esoteric and complex than the average company, in the aggregate, right? Earnings wasn't moved up. Yeah, no. Okay, so there's a lot of misinformation going on with BNGO. I'm 99% sure I'm correct on this. Everyone says, "Oh, BNGO moved earnings up," and I know why you would say that. It's okay. I'm not trying to be harsh on you. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, my friends. But they didn't move it up. They didn't set this is the first earnings date that they set. Tomorrow, May 13th, Thursday after hours. This is the first earnings date they have set. The expected was based on Q1 2020, I believe. So they didn't move it up. Now the earnings date they picked was sooner than the expected. So that's like kind of being moved up, but they didn't actually make it sooner than what they previously had stated because they didn't previously state anything. So, and a lot of people say that. And the BNGO subreddit, guys, you guys know I love the BNGO subreddit. But the people, the amount of idiots on there, respectfully, not idiots, just people who are not, balls deep in BNGO, if you will, they're not like, they're not doing the hours, right? But whatever. Okay, I'm just being arrogant at this point. But yeah, plenty of people have gone like, where is it here? Okay. Yeah, look at this. Okay, I was surprised that they moved up their earnings release from June to this Thursday, right? They didn't move it up, right? To my knowledge, I can be wrong. But yeah, it was announced but not moved up. Exactly. People got confused on this because last year they had a late earnings report in June. That's Matt. That's exactly right. That's what I just said. That's literally just articulating me better in a sentence. Yes. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, some brokers, Havana or someone told me that I don't know if it was TD Ameritrade or Fidelity. Some broker had BNGO's earnings as May 13th before they announced it. Like, damn, like if that's true, wow, I want that broker. Yeah, so this is total misinformation. And look at this, okay? This is why you got to be careful. 91% upvoted, right? Let's go ahead and devote this because it's wrong, right? This is 31 people read this and thought it was right. I mean, this is, it's a subtle mistake, and I understand why it's not the end of the world, but this is just one example why you got to be careful on the subreddits, right? Because this is wrong information that will make you more bullish on the stock, right? If they moved up their earnings. They didn't technically move it up. They did not at all. So be careful there. Anyways, that's a little bit of a rant. No disrespect to those people. I love the BNGO subreddit, of course. UVXY is holding. Gosh dang it. When can this thing chill out? Look at this. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Man, we're not even that overextended. We're not even overextended at all. Dang it. We're neutral. This is not looking that good. On the 4 hourly, we're overbought. Fine. All right, this is our hope right here. The UVXY is overbought and the Nasdaq is oversold, basically. That's our only hope at this point. Not really, but that's one of our last pieces of hope, right? The Nasdaq just getting killed today, man. Oh man, this is annoying. Yeah, the biggest hope that we have here is that we bounce off this ascending level, and whether it's going to be a false breakdown, whether we're going to get a wick down like we have before, that's yet to be seen. But if we do wick down and try to confirm the breakout, I'm not selling immediately, right? And even if we do break down here, we got another support right here, right? So it's not like we're just going to free fall, right? If anything, we would just get more oversold, more people buying the dip. I mean, what if we come all the way down here and then go right back into the pattern and make all-time highs, right? That's possible. So I'm not trading JMIA and BNGO based on the Nasdaq's breaking out of this level, at least in the next few days. No, I'm not doing that. Lineagen is BNGO 2. They are making money. Yes, they are. We talk about that in the earnings quarter one earnings BNGO preview. That I hope you watched that video, my friends. We've talked about all that. The auspicious, basically, we need an average of 4 million a quarter to meet simply Wall Street's analyst projection. That's not me. This is me. I think we're going to need more like 5 million a quarter. They think we're going to need in the aggregate roughly 4 million a quarter. We are not even projected 3 million. We've got Lineagen. We've got two large laboratories committing to make the Sapphire to buy the Sapphire, which is 150K each. That's going to be a lot, right? We've got Africa buying the Sapphire. We've got plenty. What else do we got here? I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Chemotherapeutic drug enhancements with news. Okay, I explained that more in the Reddit post. And then operating expenses, right? So this is kind of what operating expenses also grew year over year, right? Operating expenses is the thing that can throw BNGO's earnings per share totally down. But I'm bullish on the revenue because of these things, right? Because of these three things. I'm bullish on the revenue, and it makes the earnings per share is always a gamble, right? Because how are you gonna predict a company's operating expenses, right? If someone messes up, right? If someone messes up and like causes a whole warehouse to die, right? I'm thinking of a video that it's hard to explain, but not actually a warehouse or something, but operating expenses are hard to predict, much harder to predict than the revenue, but you can still try to predict them, right? We still do. I don't know if I'm going to do a projection for BNGO because we don't have a preliminary estimate for earnings by BNGO. Last, I was able to do one. Okay, looks like the Nasdaq is maybe going up a little bit right now. Finally, can we make a higher high for once? Can we break above this? God, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's just hell in the markets, isn't it? But back to what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. Lost my train of thought. Anyways, earnings. In conclusion, earnings is pretty bullish, I would say, but earnings per share is hard to predict. Revenue is not. Revenue I can predict pretty. I don't know. I would say fairly accurately. Last revenue estimate we made was fairly accurate for quarter last earnings report. BNGO and NEO are going to be big this year. I agree with you on BNGO. If they move the market, you lose the options and intrinsic price. Damn, that's evil. Dude, market manipulators, man, they're evil. They are evil people. That's why we need to hold BNGO, pump it, because there's been market manipulation. We need to hold. We need to get Wall Street bets on board. Wow, this thing is just... we cannot get a higher high here. On the 1 minute chart even. Wow. We did actually finally get the Supertrend on the 1 minute to flip. Okay, that's actually very bullish. Finally, we have some good news. Hopefully, this actually comes to fruition and is not a false signal. We'll see what it does. I would like to sell covered calls on some of my shares, but terribly confused when I tried to make an offer contract on Thinkorswim. Yeah, I don't use Thinkorswim, my friend, so All I know is that I'm not an options guru, and what do you call it? The options chain on Webull is pretty complex to me, so I would not be able to do that. I am not an options guru, not at all. Leaps, and that's it. You know, and just leaps, simple calls, sometimes short, sometimes a couple months expiration date, but that's pretty much all I got, you know. And I can do it in the basics I got, right? I did the basic video because I understand the basic definitions of everything, but I'm not a guru on it. Any thoughts on why there's so much BNGO hate on Wall Street Bets? Well, there's really not that much hate on it. I know for a fact there's not that much hate on it, because if we go to my profile, my Reddit profile here, this is what I posted. I posted the BNGO due diligence, right? What I was talking about earlier, where I, you know, wasted all my brain cells on a paper, on a document here. This is basically that. We got 392 upvotes. We got 1,000. We got the most awards I've ever seen, almost, because this document is literally so long. It's too long. It actually went over the 40K character limit. But yeah, it was 88% upvoted, which is pretty damn good. And a lot of people in Wall Street Bets said they were, look, holy fuck, this post is long, so I'm going to assume that means it's good and buy, right? It's a buy. I'm jacked to the tits on this one, right? A lot of the Wall Street Bets boys, they said they liked it, and who knows if they're just messing around, but, you know, we don't have any proof. There's no way to know for sure, but there we go. So, yeah, no, Wall Street Bets doesn't necessarily hate BNGO. They don't love it, but they don't hate it either. Oh, man, the NASDAQ, come on, buddy. The wrong way. We need to go up, not down. Leaps give you large leverage for not a lot of capital. Well, leaps are basically, I love them because they're they're the lowest risk options you can get, I think. And I do in the money, so there's not as much time decay delta there, because, you know, I don't want to be that person that's like just slowly declining in value and you just forget to expire and then it's gone. You know, that sucks, you know. So yeah, that's why I do in the money leaps. So there's not that much time decay. Ask me your questions now. If I'm forgetting some questions, please ask. I forgot the chat. I forgot to check the chat like 7,000 times. So let me know if any of your questions. Don't give me requested stocks. I'm not trying to do that because we actually have we have more viewers now than the typical 0. So I'm not going to do that. But any question in regards to stocks, I'll probably be able to answer. JMIA is holding up pretty nicely, actually. JMIA's got a nice bounce. Let's look at that. Let's look at that 5-minute chart here. That's a pretty nice. We had a little market rip at the open, and then market dip at the open, and then we're recovering right now. This is like pretty. I honestly, sometimes the most common thing you have happening at the open, in my anecdotal experience, is you have a quick push to the open and then a large dip. That's one of the most common things, and that doesn't, and that's just one of them, right? That there's plenty of other more common patterns, but that's one that I see a lot for stocks and the markets in the first 10-30 hour of the opening. I like buying leaps too. That's why I was asking Ivana about the ways in which hedges can use that to manipulate the market. Yeah, man, absolutely. SNDL was doing great before market open. Yeah, it's still up, is it not? Oh, never mind. It's up 1% right now. It was up like 5-8% earlier, I believe. Look at that volume. Oh, SNDL always got the volume. Just saw BlackRock bought 3 million shares a few days ago. Well, that's the tricky thing, my friend. It was filed a few days ago. They probably bought it more than a month ago, if not more than that. But yeah, they did buy. BlackRock did buy 3.5 million, 3,400,000 shares of BNGO. What are leaps called, Brandon? They're just call options with a long expiration date. That's all they are. Long-term anticipation equity securities. Yeah, I might have missed one, but yeah. Never forget that Reddit poster is likely to be a 12-year-old seeking attention, repeating comments. Yeah, there's a lot of dumb people on Reddit. There's a lot of smart people as well, though. You can get a lot of good information. People like to demonize, when they see one bad comment and next to like 10 good ones, it's like, oh, this sucks. There's still good information on Reddit. There's still great information, I think. But be careful. There's idiots on every place on the internet that you go, right? It doesn't matter where you go. There's always going to be an idiot, right? Okay. NASDAQ approved going to trade on the NASDAQ before the end of May. Okay, interesting. That's one that I've not been following it, but I've heard about it and I've checked it out a few times. So that's cool. BlackRock's average is the same as the March 5th low. Oh, is it? Well, no, is it? Are you sure about that? March 5th low was Does that say 558? Yeah, 558. All right, let's fact check you on that. I think you are right, but let me see here. Okay, so it is exactly. Okay, wow, look at that. Okay, I see what you mean, my friend. That's something that I didn't even catch. That's actually a good thing. Who said that? John Graham. That's a great find right there. I did not even realize that. That means, and given that institutions obviously manipulate the market, and BlackRock's got a ton of accusations for manipulating the market like every freaking second, right? The chances that they actually got in right here, very high. I think very high, more high than them getting in right here or here, because they wait till most of them will wait till the latest date possible to get shares. And the fact that they got it at the lowest point possible, and there's a high chance that they just sold up here, honestly. I mean, they can file that later. I'm pretty sure they have to file that in the next few days, actually. Well, actually, no, yes. So yeah, they could have sold everything right here, and they could be filing that in the next 4 days. I think. Could be wrong. Thanks. I buy only warrants of BNGO. Really? Yeah, I'm not in the warrant world, man. I'm not in that world at all. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. All right, let's see how everything is doing. Let's see. I think we're going to end the stream in 30 minutes or less. Hopefully less, because I'm starving and my ass is sore. Russell 2000 is down. God damn it. UVXY, man. Dang it. Stop going up. Everyone needs to short this right now. We need to take a playbook out of the hedges playbook. We need to take a page out of their playbook. Short. Man, this thing is going up, and it only makes sense because look at the chart here. Look at the chart. All right, come on. I mean, this thing has been going down since the crash, right? I mean, look at this. So, I mean, this run up looks like nothing compared to these, right? But still, man, this thing has what? Well, it has not even 2x'd yet, but it's close to 2x'ing at this point. Nasdaq is still bleeding. Are you kidding me? The 1 minute Supertrend was a total false signal. Look at this. This is why I hate the Supertrend sometimes. Usually they're good, but this was a total false signal. Wow. Wow, man. Brandon, it's only an answer. I have warrants and shares of BNGO. That's cool, man. Nothing wrong with warrants. I just don't mess with them. That's cool. That's cool, man. 44 days after March 31st is this Friday. Can they show what they did on Saturdays? I don't think they can. I don't think they can. No. I'm pretty sure they cannot. So yeah, the rule is they have to file their 13Fs 45 before, they have to file up to 45 days after the quarter, the quarter that they bought the shares in ends. So 45 days after that, and this is going to be 45 days is going to be right about now. So basically, they have to file if BlackRock sold at the peak of let me go to BNGO here. If BlackRock sold right about here, they would have to report that by Friday, I believe, or at least around that. Yeah, or by Thursday. I don't know, one of those two. And it's all days, not just business days. Oh, that's a good idea. I think it's. Oh, that's a great question. 13. It doesn't say. 13F. 13F reporting dates. Yeah, it doesn't say. It doesn't say if it's business days. I think it's just days. If it was business days, they would have said. So I'm going to go with days. So basically, for everyone who is not paying attention to our like wizard math, me and John Graham are literally legends right now. I'm bragging, but seriously, it should be business days. Or you should really. I think they would have said, wouldn't they? I disagree, but you could be right. I don't know. There's not much information on 13F file date, man. There's not that much that I have found. So someone please tell me. There's got to be someone in this chat that knows if the 13F filing date rule is for business days or just days. I think it's days. It would make sense. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Let's check the NASDAQ. God damn it. Are we about to test the support again? Oh my gosh, we are right now. Basically, wow, at least we can suffer together. Man, this sucks. And my stocks aren't even getting killed as much as much as they usually do. BNGO is down. BNGO is, we were holding, now we're dead. BIOL is dying. Everything's dying. It's over. GG, Great Depression. 45 calendar, unless it falls on a Saturday or Sunday, then it's the next business day. Okay, I think that's, you sound intelligent and confident, so I'm gonna believe you. But yeah, I don't think it's business days. If it was, I think they would have said. I'm concerned that if we don't see more institutions buying at significant levels, BlackRock can use their new position for heavy manipulation. Yes, but it'll be manipulation on our side, so hell yeah, right? We'll take any of the help we can get. Not really, but seriously. Only had 92K worth of BNGO in February, and by increasing their stake by additional $27 million, tell me they know something. I think they are still in. Yeah, no, well, we're going to know. We will know if BlackRock if it is in, probably, because if BlackRock were to sell, right, if we look at the daily chart here, if BlackRock were to sell after they got in at 558, if they got in on March 5th, right, there's still a chance they could have got in here. There's still a chance they could have got in the last few days. But probably, knowing BlackRock, they probably got in here, and they probably sold right here. Honestly, it's very likely that they sold all their shares. I mean, look, they were up 90% in like a week of trading. So they probably sold, or they held, which if they held, that's going to be very bullish. So if we do not, basically ape language, right? If we do not see Fintel.io reporting a 13F from BlackRock, which represents selling of their shares on the 15th of March, or, you know, anything up here, right? Then BlackRock is most likely still holding BNGO, maybe, or they could have sold this quarter, right? And then they have forever to file it, right? So Monday is 47 days. Procrastinators, lol. Yeah, they have to file it this week. Yeah, they have to file this week. Unless it falls on a Saturday, Sunday, or holiday, then it's the next business day. So yeah, they have to file it this week. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they have to file it this week if they bought in, or if they had another transaction in the first quarter. Keep buying BNGO. If BNGO hits $1, nothing but good news and getting smashed. If we if we were to hit $1 and nothing fundamentally changed about the company, that would be proof for market manipulation. Proof. Unless we get a market crash, unless we get the Great Depression, which can certainly happen. Somatica's dying. Resonant is dying. Everything's dying. This is just death. Man, I'm glad I sold a lot of JMIA yesterday. God. No, BlackRock saw that DD video you posted. They are waiting on the double up. Oh man, that's too funny. That's too funny, man. That's too funny. Wouldn't we see a giant volume spike then? Well, here's the thing. We closed the day red. So, and the volume was pretty big. The volume was pretty big there. I mean, relatively, it was pretty big on the 5th there. And on the sell, if they would have sold here, and they could have sold they could have sold like a couple days. So on the selling, they could have sold like half their shares here, or a fourth here, right? Or they could have sold really evenly all the way throughout there, or they could have sold it all on March 15th, and they're going to file that tomorrow or Friday. Or yeah, so the volume spike thing, here's the thing. Yes, that's a good point, but it makes it a little less likely, but I don't think that negates the probability of it, because given that BlackRock, it's 558 and this was literally 558, the exact low on March 5th, it would make a lot of sense for them to get in here and then sell here. It would make a lot of sense. But obviously we hope they hold, so I hope they held through. Now, it's more likely that they sold, though. It's more likely. I think BlackRock is a manipulator, man. They are, but we'll see in these next few days. Hopefully they do not sell. Hopefully they don't report selling all those shares, man. Hopefully they don't. But typically institutions don't sell like that, right? Some of them do, but not all of them. Can those executives buy now at this lower price? No, right? They have to buy 772. They have options. Okay, so that's a good question. Let me, to make sure I'm not gonna, this is a question about the BioNano, probably no one else is gonna understand this, but this is a question about the 4A, I think, or the four SEC filing forms, form number 4s that BioNano's institutional insiders filed here. Okay, so right here, let me go ahead and open the document to make sure I'm not going to say something wrong. But basically, in my understanding, right? So basically, here, let me go ahead and, all right. So they are all LEAPS options. And basically, if they wanted to exercise them, they would be retarded because the conversion price is going to be 783. So they would automatically be in the red, from my understanding. And these are basically called, these are options. These are call options. So yeah, 275,000 shares available for the chief medical officer here. So if they were to buy in and convert their shares and exercise, buy 275,000 shares, they would be in the red immediately because they would have to buy in a 783. To my understanding, I can be wrong, right? But that, I'm pretty sure that's what we're dealing with here. Does that answer your question, my friend? Hope it does. Well, they can technically buy in. They can buy normal shares, but if they were to buy through this option here that they purchased through the Form 4s here, they would have to buy in a 783. To my understanding, I think that is correct. Nasdaq is recovering. Really, I feel like you're just getting my hopes up. No, it's not recovering. It's not. Barely. We're just getting another lower low, lower high. Damn it! Don't get my hopes up like that, man. Don't get my hopes up. On the 1 minute chart, we have some sort of, not really. We have some trend line here forming. We have some sort of descending resistance kind of forming a little bit. Let me adjust that. There we go, right there. And the support, let's drop a support as well. Okay, so this is descending. We have a little bit of a wedge here. This is a little bit of a falling wedge. This is actually a falling wedge here. This is a falling wedge, and actually, believe it or not, this is oftentimes a bullish price chart pattern if the previous move was higher, and obviously it wasn't. But still, technically, the price target is going to be here. Let me go ahead and adjust this. It's really modified though, so I don't really want to call this like. It's okay. You know what? That's pretty validated. I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah. So we kind of have a price target. Of whether it's going to be to the downside or the upside, that's yet to be seen, but we kind of have a price target. Whether it's going to be up here or here, we'll have to see. But yeah, we'll just leave that to the upside because we want it to break the upside, right? Good luck. One of their patents mentions sequencing a few times. Yeah, it probably does because that's the competition. But nothing crazy there, I would assume. One crazy thing that no one knows about is sequencing, next generation sequencing, long read, short read. They only detect up to 300 base pair structure variations. BioNano only detects 500 and up. So there's a market to be seen in innovating the Sapphire to be able to detect lower than 500 and going to 300 base pairs to 500 to up, and just doing every structure variation detection. That would be sweet, wouldn't it? That would make us go to hundreds of billions of dollars market cap, baby. I'm finding the VWAP acts like a large-scale Bollinger. I don't like the V. I don't like that. I don't like that indicator, man. Yeah, Havana is talking about this indicator, the VWAP. No. I don't like that indicator, man. But they're cool. I use the. What I do like is the VWAP kind of makes me think of the 200-day EMA and the 13-day moving average as a macroscopic gauge as to if you're in bullish territory. It's pretty obvious, but. They're talking about themselves. Look it up, please. Okay, my friend. I trust you. I believe you. Brandon, take a 30-45 minute break, eat poo, and come back for lunch. Yeah, honestly, I probably should. I'm starving right now. No, I don't know if we're going to be able to do another stream here today, but yeah, we're going to end the stream before 10 here for sure. So 17 minutes we'll end the stream or before that. But yeah, Ed something. Send me the link for that if you wouldn't mind. I would love it. Email me there or just comment on the video and say, here is the patent link about sequencing or something. Or just send it randomly and be that random link guy, that sketchy guy. That's fine too. I just jumped on. Where are we Thursday? So for tomorrow, we're going to be, I mean, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. We are trying to break down. We're trying to break down, man. We're trying to break down below the ascending level support here. We are at it right now, and I've said before that we can easily have a false breakdown and then come roaring back up into the bull market, but it's not looking great. It's not looking great at all. Now, the one thing that is looking great is that we've gone so far so fast. It's too far too fast, right? In my mind, you know, selling off more further than this, it doesn't make sense. This whole sell-off has literally been nothing. This has been nothing. I mean, CPI, really? Do you think CPI is just going to cause a slow market bleeding? No, it would be a quick drop. It would not be a slow bleeding, I think. So there's a lot more to it than that. Ackman says Bitcoin isn't a place he would invest. Yeah, BNGO is getting killed. JMIA is getting killed. Yeah, I hope that acts as a headwind for Bitcoin because I want Bitcoin to drop so I can load, man. I mean, Mora is already in a load up zone, kind of. I want it to dip a little bit more, but I would love if Bitcoin could get absolutely annihilated, go back to 45, 46K. That'd be awesome. It's not going to, probably though. Oh, I forgot you were on Central Time. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't really, you know, I hear a lot of people say that, Vana. I don't watch the markets as much as you guys do because I don't do as much trading. I do more researching and then the technicals for the videos, but I don't really notice that to be the whole lunch power hour thing. I don't really typically notice that in the markets, but sometimes sure. Yeah. Should I buy calls that expire this Friday? That's my friend. Please know what you're doing if you're going to do that. Wow. But it isn't a good buy zone right now. And I think there's a high, I shouldn't say a high, but I think there's a serious chance that the NASDAQ will roar back and bounce off this level eventually, right? Just because in the past we've done it so many times, right? Look at these two times. We literally were hugging it and teasing a breakdown and then boom, we were gone, right? So I don't know. And look at this example. It took a whole week to get a bounce off of it. And then once you got that double bottom formed, boom, you went up to test the previous high. So I don't know. I think we could be looking very good. We could be looking very bad in these next few days. I think BNGO, as always, the same broken record, right? It's in a good long-term buy zone. I mean, it's in a great long-term buy zone. But please know what you're doing before you invest. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, but it's very risky. Yeah, it is. There's so much goddamn fear in the markets, man. I want to slap the people who are selling right now. You know, I mean, if you're a trader and you know what you're doing, all right, great, you're trying to make a quick buck, trying to time the market, fine. But if you're panic selling and trying to get out of the market because of this, you're selling low and buying high, or selling low and then putting in an interest rate that you're not going to make any money on. You're actually going to lose money because inflation, right? You're going to lose a lot of money because there's going to be a lot of inflation potentially, right? So Ethereum. I'll give her a quick look-see. Oh, man. Oh, Ethereum. Oh, man. I actually almost invested in this a couple months ago, but I didn't. I haven't done the research on Ethereum. I like Bitcoin's technology. I like the ledgers. I like that, but I haven't done the research on Ethereum's technology, so I'm not really able to invest in that, you know. I watched the minute candles from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wow. Ivana, you're a real trader, my friend. I mean, you are a serious day trader. That's cool. You can make a ton. I mean, you know firsthand that you can make a lot of money day trading. You have a few March 21st $5 calls. Pretty sure they are not going to pan out. Well, they certainly could. I have some expiring. I have one expiring in November actually, which is like more long term, but you know, it's short term for me because I usually do leaps. But yeah, I have a lot more in shares as well, Matt. I'm with you there. I'm in the same boat. All right, boys. I think we're going to end the stream. There's nothing really exciting going on right now. There's nothing exciting. The NASDAQ, I mean, I'm sure there's two things that are going to happen after this stream. There's two options. One, the market is going to boom, right? So when I end the stream, everything goes boom because, you know, it can't be good while I'm streaming. Or number two, everything goes down and we all get hell right after I leave. So then everyone watching that like needs that extra, I don't know, confirmation that we're not going to get a market crash, they're going to panic sell, further extending the market sell off, and then we're all going to die and we're going to burn. One of those two things is probably going to happen. I'm kind of just messing around, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Will we see any crypto videos? Yes, I want to do crypto videos, but here's the thing. Every time I put Bitcoin or Mara in a video, it gets no views, my friend, but I'm used to no views, right? BNGO is the only thing that gets views. That's why I put it in every title almost, except this one, which this is a rare occurrence here. You're allowed to sell calls whenever, as long as it's before the end date. Yes. Yes. Or you can exercise them, which is not more profitable. Selling them is typically more profitable. So you don't think we can even hit $10 by summer? Are you talking about me, or are you talking about someone else? I think we can hit $10 by summer if the NASDAQ will break out into damn all-time highs, but it won't, because everyone is so focused. Oh, inflation's going to go up. It's like, we didn't know this a year ago. Yeah, we've known this for a while. We've known this for more than a year. I mean, I guess I don't remember exactly when the first stimulus was, but it was right after. It was near after the crash. So we've known for a while. I mean, you can't print money without inflation. You can't increase the currency a significant amount without inflation rising, right? I mean, come on now, right? Do a Bitcoin versus Ethereum. I'll watch. The thing is, man, I would have to do hours of research on Ethereum, and then the output would go down in the videos. So I don't know. I've got videos scheduled. I've got a video. Yeah, you know what? I have a video scheduled to drop in 10 minutes actually. So you know what? I will end the stream right before 10. So if anyone is not bored of me, if that's even possible at this point, you can go watch that video as well. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. So no, I assume you mean the market thing. I don't know, man. I can't predict the damn markets, but I'll say I can't. The markets, predicting the market's direction, there's so many headwinds. It's literally just the Fed and stimulus and that's all it is. And inflation. That's all. I forgot inflation. It's inflation, the Fed, and what the Fed does. That's all the markets are right now. Right now, at least, you know. Technically and fundamentally, we should be higher, but we'll see what happens. I think we're going to be in a bull market for the rest of the year. I think that's more likely than a bear market. I think it is. Whoa. Is inflation going to stop BNGO growth? Hell no. We'll sell today, I agree. Think about yesterday in the pre-market. Think about selling then. If you sold then, you would be a dummy like Robbie Smith that was shorting in the pre-market. He said short ladders were about to happen or hedges were about to short. All right, anyways, I'm going to do last minute questions, please. Last minute questions. Last minute questions for me, and then we're going to do the quick plugs. Your favorite section, relevant information being done. Your favorite section, guys. Brandon, consider creating a messenger account so we can pump your vids. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean messenger account? When you say messenger, I think of Facebook Messenger because I hate Facebook so much. But what does that mean? I'm confused, Patriot Pub. What is going on? Markets are dying. That's what's going on, Nick. It sucks. It sucks ass. It sucks, man. The markets are going the wrong way. Everything's dying. NASDAQ keeps going. Look at this, just straight lower lows, lower highs. No resilience whatsoever. Very weird. Very weird. But can you upgrade the price chart? Yeah. By the way, yeah, we're gonna talk about the price charts in the irrelevant section actually. I made $3,400 on coin by playing others FOMO, but I never intended on keeping any like I would like BNGO and Ordinary mentioned. Yeah, when you look at the due diligence, I don't know if this is what happened for you, Havana, but the due diligence makes you want to hold and not bet against BNGO, or at least that's what it does to me, right? Because I know one of these days it's over. One of these days it's over. I think, and I know a lot of people's hope is gone at this point, especially at a day like this when we're down. What are we down? We're down 4%. Okay, I honestly thought it would be worse than that, but everything is down right now. You know, a lot of hope is is a lot of hope is evaporating now, and that's why you need to go. And I say every time, I'm a broker record. I know be greedy and others are fearful, and do your damn due diligence. Those things will help you tremendously, my friends. And I know a lot of people, although a lot of you won't probably admit it, everyone gets a little hesitation in their stock picks and gets a little nervous when their stock goes down day after day like this, right? Come on, it's just factual. It's just human nature, man. It happens to me. It happens to everyone. All right. That's why you got to ask yourself why you're invested. For me, it's easy. You know, I say this all the time, 78-page document, man. So anyways, yeah, man. All right. Yeah. If there's no other questions, all right, here we go. Relevant information in regards to the title has finished. Now, what does auspicious descent actually mean though? Right. Like Brandon, auspicious descent. That's such a weird name. I don't know what either of those words mean, bro. What the hell? Are you trying to be smart or something? All right, so auspicious means favorable to succeed, right? Conducive, right? Likely to succeed, favorable, good position, right? Dissent means unpopular opinion or contrarian opinion, unorthodox opinion. So like an unpopular opinion, that's what it is. So favorable to succeed, auspicious descent. It's pretty simple. Favorable to succeed, unorthodox opinion. Improve my ideas for the channel. Let me know what the channel is. The lighting good now? I think the lighting is better like this. The frames per second is getting worse. Yeah, the frames per second sucks ass. My webcam, the built-in camera to the laptop sucks ass. We're getting the camera. That leads me to my next point. Upgrades are on the way. The monitor and the laptop on the left here. That's what's going to be the first thing, and then the camera. I've been looking into the camera, man. I don't know what the hell I'm going to get, because it's either like, okay, I take the worst one for less money, but it's easier to set up and it's not as much maintenance, and then the higher one, better resolution, better FPS and pixels, but it's like, you know, SD cards, it's $1,000, everything. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We've made it this far, right? We'll figure it out, hopefully. But yeah, price targets. Okay, this is what everyone wants to see. So the price target, current positions here. So I have not updated these. I'm going to update these hopefully today. If not today, definitely this week. Yeah, definitely this week. Definitely. So yeah, I gotta write that down so I don't forget. I write down everything like 5 times, not forget. Otherwise, I would be I'd be a madman. I already am a madman. Anyways, chat mods as well. I know one of these days we're gonna need chat mods because there's bound to be someone spamming. So if there is anyone that actually wants to be a chat mod, please don't feel like you need to do this or you owe this to me. No. It's going to be boring if you're a chat mod. You just sit there and, you just have a power to remove people, right? I think that's it. So if you've been around the channel for a while, if you're an adult and an experienced trader, you can email me and tell me if you want to be a chat mod. I can just it's very easy for me to make you a chat mod. All I do is, there you go, add moderator. That's all I do. So yeah, it's really simple. Anyways, this is not financial advice. If there's not any other questions, bro, what's actually going on? BNGO done? No, BNGO is not done. No. Your name is fitting today's market and our belief in BNGO. I know, it really is. It really is. It's a sick name. I'm a genius. No, I'm not really. Lighting nice. All right, awesome. See you in the earnings live stream. All right, boys. Thank you so much, man. I'm sorry, my friend. I did the NASDAQ like 7,000 times, though. I'm sorry. There are no timestamps on the live streams. I apologize for that, my friend, but yeah. Yeah, the NASDAQ here, I'll just say in short, I'm not freaking out for the NASDAQ, but it could get really bad really quickly. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, please sell right now and spare me your whining if you're not ready to hold through a crash. If we get one, for me, I don't think that's likely. I think it's more likely that we actually get a bounce off that ascending level, but we're trying to break down right now. We've got several false breakdowns. Anyways, I'm not going to rant too much longer. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all. Thank you so much. This is not financial advice. I will see y'all in the next one.